Hey yo, it's Nez, and I'm up in the kitchen, and this time we're going to be doing another product review of the Chocomaker chocolate candy melter, and also the silicone insert. Now, basically, anyone who knows anything about making their own candy and everything like that knows about the Chocomaker. You can I'll put the links in the description where you can get it. But if anybody's got a AC Moore, you know, next to them, the craft store, they got these bad boys on sale there. All right. So with that being said, let's just start taking a look around the box, then we get up into this bad boy. All right. Obviously, that's the front of the box right there. You got your artwork, chocolate candy melter, fondue. Got some more artwork on the side over there. Like always, bear with me. I am doing this one-handed. More artwork over there on that side right there. Okay. And then on the top, you got your little, piece of candy with a little insignia in there. I imagine that's some kind of logo. Oh yeah, the CM logo, the Chocomaker. On the back of the box, you got a little bit of information. Here, let me set it up so you don't get the glare. Got a little bit of information right here. You can pause it and read it for yourself. You already know how I do. Bam. With a little bit more artwork. Nice luscious strawberry dipped in some chocolate there. And on the bottom, you got your barcode and contact information. Should you have a problem, you can mail your letters to Buffalo, New York, and like everything else, made in China. Focus in a little bit. There you go. Made in China. All right. So before we get into this box, let's just go around this box. Same situation. Artwork right there. See a little silicone insert. Bam. All right. Got your same chocolate logo insignia on there. On the side, got your information. You can pause and read it. Let me get you a better vantage point there. There you go. Bam. Okay. And this side, more artwork. On the back of the box, you got your barcode and your contact information. And once again, yet another item made in China. And just so you can see on the bottom of the box, more artwork. Except got a dipped marshmallow and a dipped cherry. All right, so let's get up in these boxes right quick. I'm just gonna go ahead and open up both. Okay, when you open it up, got your literature. You know how I feel about that. I ain't read it. I'm pretty sure it's nothing but just instructions on how to use it, and a couple chocolate recipes probably in here. All right, so let's get this out of the box here. If I could do this one-handed. Just give me a second here. Okay, there's nothing else in the box. When you open the box, you got your items wrapped in plastic here. Here goes your pot that your chocolate's gonna go in. Holds about 2 pounds of chocolate. And here goes your heating unit that melts your chocolate for you. It says it takes about 15 to 18 minutes to melt your chocolate. And then as you see right here, you have 2 settings. Well, 3 settings: off, warm, and melt. So when you're putting a piece of chocolate in there, you're gonna fill this bowl up to about, up to majority of the way, I'm gonna say. You're gonna put it on melt, and about 15 to 18 minutes, your chocolate should have been melted, and then you just put it on warm, and it supposedly keeps your chocolate, in a liquid, gooey state for about 18 hours. That's what they claim. When you look at it looks like it has little pouring spouts there. I would say that the pouring spouts probably could have been a little bit bigger because they kind of just look like they're dented, but I'm sure it's meant so that way you can pour the chocolate out onto something or into something, whatever. Got your 2-prong plug. Got your little caution on the back of it. On the bottom of the unit, just some more information there. All right, so now let's get into this box over here. Let's see if I can do this without screwing things up here. Okay, sorry that I'm kind of all over the place, but like I said, I am doing this one-handed. Got your little instructions for use. You can read that yourself. And then you just got the insert in here, wrapped in plastic, as was the heating element. So obviously the way the insert works is you don't use the pot. In lieu of using the pot, you use the insert. You stick the insert on there and make sure that it goes over the edges there, and then you put whatever, you know, 3 types of chocolate that you want in there, and then turn it on heat, or a melt I should say, and then 18 minutes later you come back to melted chocolate, flip that bad boy to warm, and then you're good to go. So what I'm gonna do is, I got several different types of chocolate. As you see, I got all kinds of supplies back here. I'm gonna be making several different things here. You should use pieces of chocolate like these red candy wafers that are made for melting. Got some red, got some white, got some chocolate. I also got some yellow. And what else I got here? Some blue. But as you see, all the different colors, they're all vanilla flavored. They're just colored differently. And the only one that's not vanilla flavored is obviously the chocolate one. So what I'm going to do is I'll probably take 3 different ones and melt it in here, and then we go from there. So this has been the unboxing. When I come back on the flip, we'll have some, hopefully we'll have some melted chocolate in there. So see you on the flip. Okay, we back in, and as you see, I got 3 different types of chocolate in here. Well, 3 different types of candy that I melted. I got the chocolate, I got the white chocolate, which really the flavor is vanilla, and I got a little bit of red, which is also flavored vanilla, and it's just colored to be red. I timed it, and the trick to doing this is, when I initially timed it, it says, like I said, it says 18 to 20 minutes or 15 18 minutes for it to completely melt. Now, you know me, I don't read the directions. So right off the bat, the 15-minute mark came up, and there was still big pieces of chocolate in there that weren't melted. So then that prompted me to actually go back and read the directions. And then once I read the directions, I realized that I had to keep stirring it occasionally. So once I started stirring, I started to realize that a lot of the chocolate underneath, the big clumps on top, were already melted. So had I been stirring it the whole time, it probably really would have been completely melted all in 15 minutes. So I'm going to say the time frame that they said it takes to melt the candy is true, because I did time it. And you know, at around the 16-minute mark, I started stirring it, and I realized that most of it, you know, was already melted, and I just had to get the top pieces underneath so that way it could melt too. So it was good. So right now I got it on the warm setting. That's the setting you want to keep it at now, and what it does is it keeps the chocolate from getting hard again without burning, and then that's good for about 12 hours. So what I'm going to do is, as you see over here, I already got some strawberries skewered. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a couple, dip it in, and see what we're working with. All right. Now, the trick to this is to make sure they're nice and dry, so that way the chocolate will actually stick to it. I'm just going to do one real quick. Let it drip off. Okay, so that's dipped just like that, and it's as simple as that. Now what I'm going to do is, I have a little piece of styrofoam here, and I'm going to stick that in, so that way You don't have the flat sides that you normally have. So I'm gonna have to say that this is a definite go. I got this at AC Moore. I'll put the links in the description. Or you can just go to AC Moore and look for it. It's Chocomaker chocolate candy melter. This definitely does a job the way that it claims. So I have to recommend this. So with that being said, I'm Nez. I'm up in the kitchen doing this review on this Chocomaker chocolate candy melter. And oh, real quick before I'm actually out this piece, I just want to say when cleaning this bad boy, I know as I was reading the directions and trying to figure out why it wasn't melting, I did read the cleaning portion of it, and it does say something about, you know, taking it and putting it in running in hot water and use soapy water to melt it. I'm gonna say the best way to clean this is to actually let the chocolate dry first, or should I say get cold. So what I would say, like, maybe you could stick it in the refrigerator or the freezer for, you know, a couple minutes, and that'll accelerate the cooling process. And once you once it gets cool, you could probably just, you know, just crack the chocolate, the candy, and it'll all just fall out in pieces, and then you can clean a utensil. So I would say that's probably the best way to do it. Being that this is silicone, I probably could just, once I let it cool, I probably just pop it inside out and all the pieces will break off anyway. So it'll be easy when it's silicone. But when you're using a metal pot that it comes with, I would say put that bad boy in the freezer for like 2 minutes. And I'm going to say all that chocolate's going to get hard right away. And then you could just chip it out. And then after you chip it out and get it all out, which should take a couple seconds, then you clean it up, you know, with the soapy water. So now, with that being said, I'm Nesm up in the kitchen. This has been a review of the Chocomaker chocolate candy melter. And I'm out this piece.